Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Weed Cap. It is Tuesday, November 19th, 2024. It brings me no pleasure to report that I am Caleb, and with me, as always, is my fiance, Lauren. Lauren, say hello to the folks at home. We got to get into it here.
Hey.
Welcome to the death of a country.
What?
Not to be dramatic. Welcome to... I mean, it's... I don't want to say it's my personal 9/11, but maybe the worst thing that's happened in my lifetime has happened.
What?
I mean, it involves everybody. It's not. I mean, it's like it's one of those things that's probably not gonna directly affect me for a couple months, but politics aside, all of this stuff. I mean, it's a massive national concern.
What?
Jersey Mike's has been sold to a private equity firm, Blackstone, and I got to tell you guys,
It's no good, guys. No good.
It is not good. For the people at home, I'll just let you know that before we started our healthier journey, we ate it. I subsisted. I survived off of Jersey Mike's. The rosemary parmesan bread, the number 13 Mike's Way.
Yeah.
Add sweet peppers.
Mm-hmm.
We had Jersey Mike's last night. Now we had tub and a sub.
Yeah, now we do tub and a sub. It's healthier for you,
that's
but it
called
tastes like shit.
Growth.
It's called growth.
You want soggy lettuce fist fucked with mayonnaise? Well, we've got the thing for you, and we put it in Tupperware, and we charge you the same amount.
No, it's cheaper. Honestly, you can get like 2 of them for $20, which...
Yeah, well, not anymore.
I mean, they shouldn't charge you more than that because it's literally just a tub full of ingredients.
It's just ingredients that they put in Tupperware. They don't even mix it up.
They also don't cut. I had 2 fucking strips of bacon sitting on top of mine.
Yes.
Which, in hindsight, I should have just eaten the meat off of it because the lettuce was gross.
It's going to get worse, folks, because everything that private equity firms touch...
turns to shit.
They bankrupt. I mean, that's what happened to Quiznos. Yeah.
But Jersey Mike's is so much more prevalent than Quiznos was.
I disagree.
Don't you think?
No, in our town, the Jersey Mike's is right across from where Quiznos was everywhere.
I'm not sure, though. I don't know.
Well, I believe that you're not sure, but I'm telling you. Okay, number one. This is not the time to joke around with me.
I'd love to know, like, how many Quiznos existed in the world at one time. Like, what was the max amount?
Why don't you Google it while I keep talking?
I bet you there's more
Pull
Jersey
it up
Mike's.
on your little phone there.
I bet you there's more Jersey Mike's.
So, I got to, first of all, this is how I know I'm a fat piece of shit.
Aww.
Because I got a notification. I don't even know which news group it was. It was probably the CIA. It was probably some sort of black site that monitors my stuff, and they go, he's gonna know about this. He needs to know.
Jeez Louise, guys.
Yeah.
That is true. He does. Like
I got a notification.
Hoagies.
Didn't even come from an app. It was just an Amber Alert.
Newsflash! There's a fucking Quiznos in Hagerstown.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought all Quiznos closed.
Here's the deal, Lauren. If you ever paid attention to me when I talk about my days, you would know that I went to that Quiznos one time.
Was it good?
No, I didn't get to eat there because it was too early. I made such a big deal about it. As a matter of fact, I called you at work and I said...
Yeah, but how long ago was this?
Like a year ago. I called you at work and I said, Lauren, I'm across the street from I said, Lauren, do my eyes deceive me? And then I put my phone down and I said, Lord, do my eyes deceive me? And I looked into the heavens, and when I looked back, the Quiznos was still there. It was not a mirage.
But they weren't open yet?
No.
Why couldn't you circle back later?
I had to go. It was back when I was in the field, so I had to stop. Remember?
Such a small amount of window.
The same day I told you I had to go to the Mental Institution and get buzzed into a fucking gate to go look at someone's car. Remember that? No, because you don't listen when I talk.
Honey, I smoke a lot of weed.
It's got nothing to do with it. If you cared, you'd remember.
No.
Yeah.
That seems like something I'd care about. The Mental Institution, as you say.
Okay, here we go.
That seems like a cool story.
Yeah, well, no, here's the story, is that I went to Quiznos.
I don't know how to find where, like, there would be a map where all Quiznos...
Well, you know what? I'll amend it. I'll put it on the Instagram. I'll put it in the fucking episode description. So, Blackstone folks have dug their
grimy heels.
They've dug their heels into Jersey. Their heels.
They're making it go. They were doing so well, and now it's gonna be shit.
Yeah,
You like my sound effects?
Yeah, that's great. What are you, a soundboard?
I could be.
No, you couldn't. No, maybe with 5 years of practice and some formal schooling.
You think that was real? You think that was my real audition?
I'm not asking you for an audition. We're doing a podcast and I'm upset. My favorite restaurant, Jersey Mike's, because, by the way, my last favorite restaurant got purchased by a private equity group, and guess what?
I don't know what your last favorite restaurant was.
Fuddruckers.
Yeah.
Fuddruckers. Okay?
I don't think
it was an arcade.
Very popular restaurant.
It was very popular. It was the only arcade that had exotic game. You could order an alligator burger. You could order an elk burger. The Elk Inferno is what I went with.
Didn't they let you put the cheese on yourself too?
I went to the nacho cheese machine that was meant for the fries, and I put it all over everything, and I slopped it into my fat fucking mouth.
I mean, now that we're on a health journey, you should be happy that Fuddruckers is gone.
I'm not happy at all. It haunts my very existence. And you know what? Jersey Mike's in early 2025, when this deal closes, they're going to be making the bread out of fucking memory foam. Scraps that they buy from Tempur-Pedic and melt down into a fucking baguette tin, and then they just serve it, and you got to chew it for 8 days, and you go, hey, I've been chewing this for 8 days, and they go, well, how strong is your jaw? You're welcome.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm upset because Blackstone, I did some digging into Blackstone, okay, because you go, I need to know.
I thought it was like the Blackstone, like the grill.
No.
The flat top.
You go, oh my God, somebody's got a hold of this thing I love. I need to do some digging. And here's some of the other fantastic investments that Blackstone has acquired. In 2020, Blackstone announced they would buy the majority stake of Ancestry.com. Now, I don't know if you follow the news.
Oh my God, no, that's under scrutiny. They're getting
bankrupt.
Yeah.
You know who else Blackstone owns? Do you want to guess?
Who?
Maybe the worst chain drink and food restaurant of all time. And
Applebee's.
No, it's not a sit-down place.
Oh.
There's one in our town.
There is.
And it's like, if you want some rabbit food inside of a tortilla.
Chipotle?
No, not Chipotle. Fucking the
Oh, the new one that just opened up.
The Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Oh,
Blackstone owned them and expanded them, and it's just horrible.
I like Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I get a good smoothie from there.
You get a good and smoothie from there?
Yeah.
I don't care about your good and smoothie. I'm talking about Jersey Mike. Talking about the number 13 Mike's Way.
Oregano, salt.
I don't get
Oil and
salt.
vinegar.
No,
it comes with it, no matter what.
There's enough salt in the meats. They're cured. And you go and you look at some of the controversies that this company has had. Okay. In 2020, Blackstone acquired a majority stake in Ancestry.com, which controls access to millions of people's genetic data.
Yeah,
heightening concern about Blackstone data's privacy policies. The data was disclosed to Blackstone, and it has aggressively defended itself against class action litigation relating to the misuse of data of people who did not consent to genetic testing, but were affected through the direct biological relations of other means of identification.
I'm so confused.
The Golden State Killer was caught that way because he didn't do Ancestry.com, but
ancestors.
His sister was a whore and had sex with somebody in a truck stop in the 70s or 80s. That person grew up and had a bunch of kids. He banged his wife. His wife shit out a bunch of kids.
Ooh.
And then one of them in high school got them at Ancestry.com. And next thing you know, you've gotten away with serial killing for 65 years. And then a grandkid.
Are you mad that he was caught?
No, but I'm just saying that they have no business acquiring hoagie chains. Blackstone. An investigation by the U.S. Department of Labor showed that more than 100 children had been working illegally for the Packers Sanitation Services Incorporated, a slaughterhouse cleaning firm owned by Blackstone.
Slaughterhouse
cleaning. How do you like that?
They're making children clean slaughterhouses.
Yes, that's exactly what they're doing.
They're not even paying them.
No. And you know what they're doing with the scraps they collect?
Probably making hoagies.
They're putting them onto a meat slicer, and that's the new Capicola at Jersey Mike's.
Maybe that's what they're doing. They're investing.
They had so many children working at these slaughterhouse cleaning firms. Under the Fair Labor Standards Act, the Packer Sanitation Services Incorporated was fined $15,138 by the Department of Labor for each minor employee who was employed in breach of law, totaling $1.5 million in civil money penalties.
Holy hell! I thought it was just that first 15,000.
No, but even then, it's too much.
Agreed.
I mean, you have these
children, poor children cleaning bits and pieces,
blood and coagulant and all sorts of stuff off the floor.
What if
they just throw the eyes and the assholes in a pile, and that's what they make scrapple out of. Then Rappa, they send a guy from Rappa down. He picks it up.
What's Rappa?
Rappa scrapple.
Rappa scrapple.
He fucking presses it into a loaf, and the next thing you know, you've got an organ loaf that they charge you $5.97 for. It's disgusting.
Is that a brand of Scrapple for real? Rappa Scrapple?
Rappa, R-A-P-A, Rappa. Or maybe it's Rapa. Might be Rapa Scrapple.
You're so aggressive tonight.
I'm so upset. I hate the board of directors.
You gotta change this energy.
I can't, because Jersey Mike's has been acquired by Blackstone.
How long do we have? How long do we have to get
the deal is expected to close in early 2025. So this is where I think you're so wrong about Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's only has 3,500 locations nationwide.
What do you think I'm wrong about? The
popularity? About Quiznos, yeah, because they have 3,500 locations.
Start on the West Coast or some shit?
Don't worry, no, they started in New Jersey. It's Jersey Mike's.
I said Quiznos.
Oh, Quiznos, I don't know. Jersey Mike's has one location in Guadalajara, Mexico.
Wow.
In case you need a cheap abortion and a turkey and provolone on white. So let's take a look. Let's see how many Quiznos locations.
I have one question though.
Go ahead.
You say that I don't listen to you, but I'm pretty sure that each individual Jersey Mike's is privately owned. So how does the big corporation, buying them out, like how does that affect them as the little people?
Well, they take over. You own a franchise.
Right.
You have to buy all of your product
from
through
where they say to get
exactly from the distributor. They have their own brand of cherry pepper relish. They have all of that. The company now owns all of those assets.
I see now.
They start cutting the cherry pepper relish with calf's blood. They're siphoning out of the bottom of these slaughterhouses, and all of a sudden your cherry pepper relish tastes like pennies and ass.
This is quite graphic.
3,500 restaurants. Quiznos had 5,000.
I told you.
They had. You told me what?
I don't know. I don't even remember what I was arguing about it.
You told me Jersey Mike's had 1,500 less than Quiznos? Because I don't think that's what you said.
Well, what was my argument then?
You said that Jersey Mike's had more locations. Yes.
How long?
This is my entire life.
Quiznos has been around for a long time.
We will literally get into an argument, and then you'll be like, "I was agreeing with you." No, you weren't. This is not something to play with. I have a personal beef with Peter Cancro of Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey, who owns Jersey Mike's. When you start a sandwich shop, you take a private oath. You take a personal, private oath that you will continue to bring sandwiches and joy to millions of hardworking Americans.
Jeez.
Yes, geez. You don't build it up for 40 years and then reap the profits. You don't sell it to a private equity firm.
Jersey Mike wanted that $sign.
No, he's not Thai. He doesn't need it. Okay? Also, I'm pretty sure he was worth like $7 billion already. And now he's selling this global brand.
He's a money-hungry motherfucker.
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is.
Jersey Mike, what are you doing?
So...
He's making it Mike's way.
Beginning in September 2022, Jersey Mike's featured actor Danny DeVito, who would not approve of this, by the way.
No,
I just
Danny
like that
would
to be
upset.
sure.
Ask him.
So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm upset about. That's what's dominating my day. What also is dominating my day is that this is constantly going to be tainted. I'm forever going to look back on this episode and be upset because the movie we're doing this week is my favorite movie of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time.
Or is it your favorite Christmas movie?
No, it's my favorite movie of all time. I've long been on record saying that.
Okay, sorry.
It's Jingle All The Way.
You need to calm your tits.
No, I won't. My tits will stay aggravated.
Your tits are too aggressive.
Until first quarter 2025 when the deal closes, and then I'll move on with my life.
Your tits are scaring me.
Well,
your nipples are too hard.
I've been there. So first time you pop those things out, I was like, what will I do with them?
Like, how do I handle these?
How will I've never had to do this before. There's so much to manage. Lauren has giant titties for all the people at home. They're fantastic. When I asked her to be my girlfriend, and she literally said yes, and said, I guess these are yours now, and pulled them out of the top of a sundress.
Yeah.
I preed in my pants.
It's 2015, guys.
Yes.
2015.
I had it I made my jeans Mike's way. My jeans were Mike's way. I had some denim. So, Jingle All The Way, guys, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Phil Hartman. I believe it's Phil Hartman's last movie, maybe, potentially.
Is he the neighbor guy?
He is the neighbor. So, Arnold Schwarzenegger stars as Howard Langston. He's a workaholic mattress salesman, which, by the way...
Crazy, because he is in, like, a huge, like... What is that, a skyscraper? What mattress salesman?
No, he's in like a warehouse. He's not in a skyscraper.
I thought they were having a Christmas party in a skyscraper.
It's just like their office building. Yeah, you're thinking of Die Hard. This is not Die Hard.
No, I know.
It's not Die Hard. It's
Jingle All The Way.
It's Jingle All The Way. And it's kind of crazy because he lives in such a beautiful house.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a mattress salesman, and that's when you think like our parents had it better.
They really had it made back then.
Our parents didn't have to worry about Peter Cancro selling Jersey Mike's to a private equity firm.
No.
They just had to worry about selling 3 mattresses, and they could...
He was busting his ass. That was why he's there so late. What are you talking about?
Oh, he was not. He was carousing. He had a bottle of scotch on his desk, and he's calling everyone and going, "You're my favorite customer." Ridiculous. He has
really good. That was really good.
He has no time for his wife Liz, who's played by Rita Wilson, or his young son Jamie, played by Jake Lloyd. Now Jake Lloyd also was in Star Wars. No, he's not okay. He's a drug addict.
Oh no.
Probably because his father was never there for him.
Well, this is a fictional father, but
so next door there's a divorcee super dad Ted Moulton, which is played by
all the ladies love.
Phil Hartman, who's trying to fuck his way around the cul-de-sac.
He really is. He's getting around.
Jamie, Schwarzenegger's son, is having a karate class. Howard says, I'm going to make it. He gets pulled over by a cop. He doesn't make it. So he's like, yeah, I'll get you Turbo Man. Turbo Man, I had a Turbo Man growing up, by the way.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
That was real?
Yes, they made them.
For this movie?
Yeah.
It wasn't no, it
wasn't a real character. They made,
I
had a piece of movie memorabilia as a Turbo Man.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was awesome. So he's like, I got to get it. Now,
keep in mind, his wife told him to get it months ago.
Yes, she did.
Or at least a month ago, and he didn't.
Yep, and she does bring that up several times, as you would expect, and come to think a woman would do.
Which is crazy, because I'm pretty sure she's a stay-at-home mom, so, like, why couldn't she just go get it herself?
She could have, but she's too busy flirting and cock-teasing Phil Hartman next door. She's trying...
His name's Ted.
Ted, yeah, whatever. Ted. I don't care. I need to drink this beer. Hold on. So anyway, yeah. I'm having a drink. Lauren, talk to the folks at home while I try to calm down.
Okay, I don't think it's going to help, but I'll try.
Well, go ahead. Keep it going.
Well, you were talking about how his wife is canoodling with Ted. Actually, you know what? She's pretty faithful to Arnold, but she does do a little flirting with Ted. Ted's just
you consider that faithful? A little flirting?
She doesn't cheat on him.
Well, she's not.
She bakes cookies, and then Ted is there, and then she doesn't stop Ted from eating the cookies, which I think is pretty fun.
And moaning in her ear.
Yeah, it is
and
weird.
Sneaking up behind her. If you think that's
You're right.
being faithful,
I'm thinking about like all the times where he did that, and I would.
You're
kick
lucky
that
I haven't had a couple more
nuts.
beers. We'd be shutting this podcast off after the day I've had.
After the day I've had?
Yeah.
Jersey Mike?
Yes, that's right. Be an Ike Turner situation in here tonight.
We'll fight.
Yeah, we would. It's a little surprising to find out you think that's faithful. That's all. I mean, hey, guys, and I hope no guys are in our condo eating my cookies while I'm working, while I'm selling mattresses. Just want you to know that.
First of all, where would they be?
That's a great question.
We're here together all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where would
I have to be, because I can't trust you not to let another man come in here and eat my cookies.
We ain't even got no cookies, motherfucker. We're on a health journey.
Along the way, Howard meets Myron Larrabee, who's played by Sinbad. Okay,
he's the mailman.
He's a postal worker, and he's also looking to get a Turbo Man. So the whole movie is basically them going back and forth. But my favorite part of it is that this is when children's movies end up with them at a bar at a diner pouring whiskey into coffee.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Also, Sinbad pulls a bomb out of a a
It's a
postal.
Christmas package that he
Yeah.
says is a bomb that he doesn't think is a bomb.
Yeah.
He's just bluffing, but then it really is a bomb.
I watch this movie
Hilarious.
probably 10 times a year. Normally when Lauren hates this movie, so normally when
It's
I'm
not true. I've just seen it a million times.
normally when I'm home alone, I'll throw this on in the background and just let it play. And a lot of people don't know, like, Sinbad improvised most of his lines, like any of the scenes with Sinbad. Yeah,
They didn't even write him a script, or he just
no,
didn't follow
they
it.
They did it like Reno 911 or Curb Your Enthusiasm, where they're
Oh.
like, "Hey, your conversation has to
Flow.
get this here.
Yeah.
Needs to drive the plot here, but you can
Do what you
do
will.
what you want to do." So, I mean, I think
That's pretty
Sinbad.
cool.
The story was based on we weren't alive for it. The 1980s shopping frenzy over the Cabbage Patch dolls.
I had a Cabbage Patch doll.
No. But there in the 80s.
There was like people
But then this is what happened. Okay,
storming doors. Yeah.
while this was being released, it ended up a Tickle Me Elmo was released this year,
The same year as Jingle All The Way.
1996. As a matter of fact, this
Did you have
movie
that?
was released on November 2020 or November 22nd, 1996.
Well, how old was I?
2 years old that day. 3 years old.
Honey, yeah.
Yeah.
I turned 3 that day.
Yes, you
That
did.
was my birthday.
Yep.
Do you think they got me a Tickle Me Elmo? No.
I don't know. Well, the movie was shot at the Mall of America, and that's my
That
favorite.
makes sense.
My favorite part of this movie is that it feels very Christmassy. It feels very Black Friday-ish. Like, you go shopping, all that shit. So
The mall scene is cool when he's like chasing around the balls and shit. Remember the little
Yes.
bouncy balls?
yeah, and he puts it in his mouth, and
Mhm.
they think he's trying to molest the kid.
Yeah.
That's back then. You could just let a kid wander through a mall.
Yeah, or like you could just pick up, like, doesn't he pick up the random kid and try to shake the ball out of his mouth? And like,
Yeah,
no one's tackling him or like
no,
being like, put that child down, you crazy motherfucker.
yeah, no one's like, hey, unmolest my kid. Take your finger out of there. So there's a parade at the end. That's another great part. There's a parade.
Oh, where Sinbad's the bad guy and Arnold Schwarzenegger is the good guy.
Yeah. He
They play the role of Turbo Man, and what's the bad guy's
Booster.
name? No.
Oh no, Booster's the sidekick. It's
The bad guy is like
hold on, I know exactly what it is. Hold on. Booster. Shit, I don't remember what the bad guy's
He's like
name is.
Doctor or something, or
Megamind or some shit.
No, he does kind of look like that though.
Yeah, I don't remember what the villain's
I
name
can't
was.
remember
Let me give that a Google since we're so well prepared for this podcast here. Let me take a little look.
Well, I just can't remember what his name was.
Yeah, because you type in villain and comes up Sinbad, which feels really racist because he wasn't really.
He
But he did play the villain at the end.
Oh no, he was kind of stealing it the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Hmm.
It actually, I don't. I mean, he had to have had a name,
Oh,
right?
I'm sure he did. Yeah.
There's a whole villains wiki about him, but it's like, I don't know.
Turbo Man's arch nemesis.
Okay, let me try that because Turbo Man's arch nemesis. Yes, the Dementor.
The Dementor.
He's an evil genius who wears a blue classic sci-fi villain suit with a glass
Yes.
cap on his head that contains his brain. Now, I just came across this here from filmdaddy.com. There's a disturbing, granted, this case in point, Sinbad's character, Myron Larrabee, the mailman, is actually an escaped mental patient.
What?
But at the start of the beginning, the most obvious example of Myron Larrabee, Sinbad's character, being a mental patient. Why is the mailman out in his mail truck doing last-minute Christmas shopping while also carrying his mailbag? He does show up early in the film in a toy store. This doesn't seem correct at all.
Is this just like a conspiracy theory?
This is somebody's fan theory, and
like
quite
that.
frankly, it fucking sucks. Film Daddy, go fuck yourself.
Oh.
I'm gonna say that right now. You caught me on a bad day.
Oh.
Film Daddy, sell your website to Blackstone for 3 Indian rupees and a fucking hand job, because it
Jeez.
sucks. So anyway, this is Chris Parnell's first.
He's an angry elf.
I'm not an angry elf. I'm upset. I'm upset.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm not an elf. If anything, I'd be a dwarf.
You're not that short.
No, but elves don't have facial hair, or like, dwarves have long, flowing,
You'd be
cascading
like a
locks.
gnome.
Howard and the Reindeer enjoy Grain Belt Premium Beer, which is a classic Minnesota-made beer, still very popular today. See, now I would like to do that. I'm a sucker for regional beverages and delicacies. So it sounds like maybe that's like their Natty Boh, and I would actually love to get a hand on that. I'm gonna if we have anybody listening in Minnesota, shoot me a message and tell me how it is. Because again, this is my favorite movie. I've never read the trivia section of IMDb on it, and I'm kind of excited. At the end, Booster has a line where he said he's sweating like a dog in a Chinese restaurant, which I remember being a kid and being like, classic. Just
no.
That was back when you could be openly racist against like minorities, like not black people.
No.
But like in the 90s in children's movies,
lot of
it would be like, look, we're human, but it was terrible. I'm not agreeing with it. But they were like, well, we have to make fun of somebody.
They're like, this movie needs at least one racist joke.
Yes. Can't
be a Christmas movie without one racist joke.
It's got to be. So that's the movie, guys. I mean,
great movie.
The
classic.
tagline to this movie is one of my favorite things. Do you want to guess what the tagline is? Because it has a very different.
What's the tagline mean?
It's like
the
like
catchphrase.
Yeah, yes, that sure the catchphrase.
Like the most common.
It would be like no, it would be like the blurb that they put under a movie to summarize it.
Oh, shit! Dad saves day.
I'm sorry. You think? I'm sorry.
No, is that wrong?
Let me just to backtrack. You think the blurb they put under this movie is shit dad, who by the way sounds like a German porn star. Shit dad. Shit dad saves day.
I was imagining like a news headline or something like "shit dad saves day," and there would be like an article.
Oh, it's the shit dad here to save the day.
He is a shit dad, though.
I mean, not in
he
that.
He does save the day.
Yeah, I guess. It's me, it's Turbo Man. I hope you don't mind, Demento, but you're about to get a big, steamy pile of revenge. It's the shit dad.
Of Dookie.
Yeah. Oh
shit.
I've cooked something up for you, Dementor. Oh, wow, there goes the soundboard again. It's a regional delicacy from the Cleveland area. It's called the steamer.
Oh, my God.
So, the tagline is, which again in 2024, I think this is a children's book.
Please.
They're putting this book, this
is
tag.
a movie.
They turned this tagline into a book that they put in kindergarten, and it's a mandatory reading now in today's.
What? Spit it out. 2
dads, 1 toy, no prisoners.
No.
Yeah.
That's a porn title right there.
No, that's a children's book that is required reading in 2024, and they don't even make parents sign a permission slip.
Waiver or anything. You just.
Nope. It's just an old lady sitting in a line in a rocking chair. All the kids are sitting crisscross applesauce,
She's
and
reading.
2 dads, 1 toy. And the toy, I like to think, is a masturbatory sleeve that's like a Chinese finger trap.
Oh, my God.
So you're facing each other and you're thrusting in it, and every once in a while you hit the other guy inside of it, and you go, ooh, sorry about that. And you go, hey, this is fine. I'm just glad to be here. Last week I did this with this shit dad, and things got a little hairy.
Things got messy.
Yeah. So watch your chest. I'll say this: don't lay under any glass coffee tables with the shit daddy around. I'll tell you that. So
that was a gross visual.
It's not good. It's not good.
The shit.
You know what else is not good? Jersey Mike's being sold to a private equity firm.
Keep in mind, this is going to be my life for, I guess, the foreseeable future. I don't know.
First quarter 2025. You've got some time.
90 days.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just upset about it because Jersey Mike's really did something special. Now, you have to understand, folks at home, I have 2 favorite foods. Mm-hmm. It's Italian hoagies and wings.
Yeah.
and I lean towards hoagies more than wings.
Yeah.
But I love wings.
Yeah, but like sometimes wings aren't always good. Like most of the time hoagies are good unless the meat is shit. But like,
Well, it's about to be.
what does that mean?
Well, they're gonna
Oh, because they're gonna
change
cut
the quality of it. Yeah,
You don't know that though.
they're gonna cut it with
You're assuming.
vitamin E and baby laxative.
I thought you were gonna say baby oil.
Baby oil. No, getting it from P. Diddy's house.
P. Diddy's gonna come in. He's gonna be the new spokesman.
We got a pallet of baby oil coming in. It's
Instead of the oil and vinegar, it's baby oil.
How do you cut meat with baby oil? Figure it out. Blackstone corporate heads are coming tomorrow. We gotta cut all this meat. I hate it like it's Coke. Baby laxative and fucking...
Why would they put baby laxative in
They
the
put
food?
baby laxative in cocaine. I don't know.
Yeah, but not in Jersey Mike's.
Well-
What are they cut? What? How?
You take things entirely too literal.
I can't help it.
Why is this an abstract idea to you?
Hmm.
Well,
You're just a hater tonight, bro.
first of all,
You've been a hater all night.
I'm not a hater.
You're hating.
I'm not a hater. First of all,
Hater.
I'll tell you right now, I think you and all of my friends would agree, I would be first table at the player haters ball. I can find a reason to hate anybody.
Yeah, I know.
I can find a reason to hate anybody.
I've been in a relationship with you for almost 10 years now. I know.
Yeah.
I've seen you crush somebody soul, like standing up on a stage, just be like, and you.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Well, I try not to be that person anymore, but Blackstone Private Equity Group, if you're listening, you're going to bring some evil out in me.
He's going to come to your house and roast you.
As we speak, I'm registering an anonymous email address, and I'm going to start firing them off. And if there's one thing I do,
what do?
I fire emails
Oh,
off. I will fire an email. I'll take 30, 45 minutes to craft just a scathing. I'll go in and I'll move sentences around. I'll walk away from an angry email and then come back and edit it.
Yeah.
I'll put on reader glasses. I don't even need them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put on readers and just sit there and fucking have Lauren hand me beverages. And I'll just fucking sit there and work up a mental sweat just to degrade somebody on an email. If there's one thing I do well, it's not cook. It's not even comedy.
I think you're a pretty good cook.
No, but if there's one thing I'm really, really very good at, it's writing a scathing letter to somebody or a scathing email. It's my only, if I could, I'm telling you right now, I mean, I have a great career, but if I could get paid to do that for people, I might start doing that. If you want the Weedcap podcast at gmail.com, you want me to fire a scathing 3 to 10 paragraph email off to someone, we'll charge $10.
Oh, wow.
And I will fire an email off anonymously.
We'll blind copy you in it.
I'll BCC you on it, and you can approve it before I send it. You can make any little tweaks, but also at the same time, like, you don't go to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant and ask for a dish without a sauce. Like, you just kind of trust him to know.
Or you don't go there and you eat it and you say, this would be better with.
Yeah, you let him. He's the classically trained person here.
It's raw.
It's raw. Real quick, I want to just before we get out of here, because we do have to get out of here real quick. Oh, your dad texted me.
My dad texted me too.
Christmas movie with Jack Black as Satan, comedy, Paramount Plus, November 25th. Excellent
PSA
text.
to everybody.
Excellent text from your father. This guy followed us earlier. Okay.
Who is it?
I can't say his name on here because
Okay.
I'm about to. But what is that a picture of, Lauren? Just vaguely, what would you say that's a picture of?
Condoms.
But what it, like, the condom aisle? It's just a vague picture.
It's literally just like a picture. If you were in the condom aisle and you were like, "Oh, here's all the options."
So this guy unironically runs a page that's nothing but roosters that he's raising to fight,
Ooh.
and then also just condoms. Like, this is his post of the condom aisle.
What does it say?
You never know. I might come across a horny situation and I need to protect myself from certain women, LOL. I like to mix it up once in a while. They both fit me good. Durex and Magnum basically the same, LOL. Just when I roll the Durex condoms on, you feel a little pain as it rolls down.
What?
Fits a little tightish. Magnum fits tight but right. Hey, They both work good, though. XL is just too big for me, LOL. I feel you. You won't see me buying XL. You won't see me. This is a weed cap endorsement. You will not see me buying an XL condom either. I haven't worn condoms in a decade, but you certainly won't see me buying an XL if I need one. What is this a picture of?
A bunch of condoms.
A wholesale amount of condoms on his bed.
Like a handful of wrapped condoms. Why?
Okay. A brown plastic bag, and for some reason, a stack of napkins. Now,
well, we can kind of assume what that might be for.
Why?
Are you jerking off with the condoms?
I had never have, no.
No, I wonder.
But maybe, but
some people don't like the mess. Although in his last post, he insinuated in case a girl came around.
So this one right here, okay, the caption for the large amount of condoms laying on his bed. I even went to the health clinic to get some condoms, LOL. No. I only use condoms for sex, though. I like my blowjobs without condoms. I like to nut on bitches' faces or down their throats, LOL. First of all, okay, you're getting a blowjob. You don't nut on someone's face. You have to kiss them after when you're cuddling, and they're telling you how much they love you. You get a blowjob. You're not nutting on someone's face. You have to cuddle with that right after. Well, I do, and so. He likes his blowjobs without condoms. Who would have guessed?
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, I don't.
Who's giving a blowjob with a condom?
Who is coming?
Maybe like ladies of the streets. They might not know what you have, and if you want a beach, they might say, "Hey, you got to wrap it."
You might as well. Let me tell you something, okay? If you're
do they still make dental dams?
Dental dams, yeah. If you're getting a condom, if you're wearing a condom to get a blowjob, you might as well fuck the rolls of your couch.
Bro, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying. Like,
make a Fifi bag. If you need some direction, my biological father can tell you how to do it. Because one time when we were helping him move, a box fell out full of anal beads and a Fifi.
Oh, no. The Fifi bag was behind his bed.
Yeah, it was.
When we moved his bed, it fell upon the floor.
Series of sponges, rubber gloves, and rubber bands, and it looked like it was freshly fucked.
It was fucking gross.
Yeah,
there was liquid in it.
Yeah, and then there were a pair of anal beads, and we were like...
He swore weren't his, but wouldn't let us throw away.
He goes, oh, those are... I'm just going to say her name. She's dead. He goes, she had died of an overdose a couple weeks before.
Rest in peace.
He goes, hey, I'm going... And she was a very nice lady. She had some personal struggles.
Clearly.
But he had a box of her sex toys, and one of them...
He claimed.
...was a large string of anal beads. I mean, they were on a loose string, and they were huge.
Like, if you put them up in there, they're reaching intestines. There's no way.
It's disgusting. And... He was like, oh, I'm sorry you guys had to see that. Those were Lisa's, which, by the way, throw your dead girlfriend under the bus. I mean, she
wasn't even there.
There's not even grass growing on the grave yet.
No.
And then I was like, oh, well, you should throw them out then because they're
somebody who's
they're
passed.
A dead person's anal beads. And he was like, no. Just give me that box. And then he put it in the car and moved it somewhere else.
Moved it actually quite literally down the road.
What is this a picture of, Lauren? Take a look at that. What do you think that is?
Magnum large size condoms, gold collection, bearskin, original.
So this is another post from this guy. This comment's my favorite, okay? These fit just right. Regular condoms are tight and uncomfortable for me. They work if nothing else is around, but I prefer Magnums. The ring still fits tight around my dick. The ring still fits tight around my dick with Magnums. But they are more comfortable than regular size condoms or Durex brand condoms, if that makes sense. ... No lie, LOL. And that is my hero. That guy just... By the way, none of those... He has like 5 followers. None of his posts have any likes. Right. He's sending that into the ether. Yep. Those are things that he has to get out of him.
Yeah, he has to share them with somebody.
It doesn't matter that no one's liking his cockfighting videos. It doesn't matter that no one's liking his condom videos. Those are things that he can't have live inside him, and he just needs to get out there. And I
respect that.
Yeah, I mean, I respect... I wish
Thanks for the follow, my guy.
I wish that I had no self-awareness.
Me too. Dude.
I wish that I could just post and be like... I don't even know what I would put. I would never post about condoms because I find sexual, like why would you do that? I find that icky.
I don't.
I find that terribly
I find that
icky to
icky.
post about condoms fitting around your dick.
It's so strange that he's sharing that with the world. And that
Son of a bitch. I meant to log on to this pod, or sign on as welcome to the Weed Cap, the internet's premier clitoris podcast.
Oh, great. We're clits now.
We're aliens and clits, baby. Hoagies and weed and aliens and clits. Hoagies and weed and aliens and clits. Hoagies and weed and aliens and clits. That's what I live off of. Hoagies, weed, and alien clits. It's like, what did you have for breakfast? Just some clits and some hoagies and some weed, and I watched an alien documentary.
That is pretty much how you spent most days.
That is Saturday for me, baby. That's everything for me. But I guess we've been doing this for 40 minutes, so.
I'm fucking hungry.
All right, well, guys, this has been the Weed
food.
Cap. Jingle all the way.
Jingle
Lauren
all
is
the
with
way.
me here. I
I've been with you.
apologize if I was wrong about.
Say you're sorry for being angry in the beginning.
No, I won't apologize for that. It's called passion.
Okay.
And I just want everybody to know that the regular size Trojan condoms fit perfectly on the ring around my dick, not the magnums. I just hope everyone at home knows that. This is the Weed Cap, and we will see you guys next week. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay stoned, watch movies. We hope you guys have started decorating for Christmas and are watching Christmas movies.
Yeah. We're decorated.
And we love you, you goofy motherfuckers. Thanks for listening.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.